Thank you. This thing is in. All right. Good morning, everybody. So real quick, my name is Dallas Tarkenton. I am not a High Point graduate, unlike most people who are in the CBL program. I actually graduated from the University of Mary Washington in 2017. I was college swim coaching for quite a bit, 4.5 years, and I decided, you know what, that's not my calling. And I had been enrolled in this program online. I said, you know what, let's get into it. Let's dive deep and go in person. And I've loved every second of it. And so that's my story.
My name is Madeline McCracken. I was in Dr. Ritter's class quite a few times because I was a strategic communications student, and I graduated last year, and I said, I'd like to get a master's by the time I'm 22, so here I am.
So real quick, we've already introduced ourselves. We're just going to go over real quick on why you should get a master's degree and what master's programs are up to these days. We'll talk about a little bit about what the CBL program is and why you should consider it if you're thinking about getting your master's. And then we're just going to go into just some little last minute remarks and just something you need to do. So pull out your phones. Also, you will need your phones at the end of this presentation. I know that's kind of a, not traditional thing for presentations, but pull out your phones. You'll need them by the end.
You'll get to rate us, essentially.
Yeah. All right. So again, that's us. And again, I've been really happy with my time here. Maddie, what would you say is the same?
I was a little apprehensive because it was a program that got rolled out kind of last minute. But if you're willing to put the work into it to get what you need from the program, it'll be worth it. If you want to take it as a fifth year and skirt by, you can do that. Wouldn't recommend it because you're just not going to get the most out of it. So if you want it, it can be something that's really worth your while.
All right. So in 1 year, you could earn 23% more on your starting salary as you enter the workforce. That's what they're saying in Northeastern University. So you could be making $65K with a bachelor's or $80K with a master's. So I definitely would consider that if you're all about the numbers. And then 18% also, according to the U.S. labor statistics, jobs requiring a master's degree are projected to rise 18%. So getting that master's degree is going to be really crucial for you moving forward in your career.
And we both have jobs now, and like these numbers do line up, and we're not sure we would have been able to negotiate the salaries that we got not having a master's degree. So why CBL? The workplace skill set, regardless of your major, you could have been in science, you could have been anywhere. There is a place for you to grow your skills, and communication is so important these days. You're all communication students, I'm guessing, right? Yes, so you know how important this is to know these things. And in the master's program, it's just getting higher. You're learning even more. Next, negotiate salaries. I would not have negotiated my salary if I didn't take a persuasion class. No one taught me that that was a thing that you could do. People talk about it. Normally you're doing that when you have like 5 years of experience. You're like, well, I have 5 years of experience. I know how to do this. I know how to do that. No, right out of the gate, you should be doing this stuff. You are a student at High Point University. You have skills that other kids simply do not have. Use that to your advantage. Don't be timid about it. Ask for the money because you will be surprised. You'll be able to get it. I know I was surprised. So I was able to negotiate my sign-on bonus. That was not in my contract whatsoever. What I said was, so I am relocating and I'm moving. So I may need help getting over there. They went, okay, we'll slap $3,000 at the end of your bonus. And I was like, actually, I'm moving from another country. No, I didn't say that, but I was like, wow, like, this is great. It's just a matter of knowing that you can do that because I didn't know that at all. Next, you learn how to become a vital team worker. So how many of you guys have worked in groups? Maybe in this class, maybe outside. How many of you guys get like a slacker every once in a while? Well, that doesn't really happen in grad school because people want it. And so it's important to know how to work in a group. And in grad level, there is a little bit of project managing. It kind of becomes more of a skill now. You expect something from your team members and they expect something from you. And you're learning leadership skills around the way because you're learning how to deal with maybe someone isn't pulling their weight as much. I wouldn't call them a slacker, but then you learn how to motivate them. And by asking them questions about what motivates them. I had a friend who was just not doing super great in one of our classes. And so I pulled her aside and I was like, hey, like I just noticed that I really wish you could pull your weight a little bit more. And so she was like, yeah. And so I just like noticed in her face. And so I just asked her, like, how are you? And then she opened up and told me all this stuff. And ever since then, she was able to pull her weight. It was as simple as for me as a leader, realizing this person may just need someone to talk to about having a job outside of the master's program and being really stressed. It just took someone to know that, recognize that, and then she felt valued as a member and was able to pull her weight. And we did really great in the class.
All right. So last little bit for you guys. Step 1. So we have this QR code. You'll zoom in. And it's a survey basically just, saying how well did we do in terms of, changing your mind about the CBL program. Maybe you're interested a little bit more. So if you guys could do that, that would be awesome. And then the second part, it's not really necessary, but we're about to hit the workforce and we're going to be in the DC area. We included our LinkedIn bios also on there. If you want to add us on LinkedIn, we're happy to either talk about the program a little bit more in detail. We have kind of two different perspectives, one coming from High Point, one outside. And then also the job field. If you're interested in the DC market area for jobs in the future, please talk to us. We definitely are in that area and we'd be willing to help you. Us Panthers got to stick together. So if you could fill out the survey first, that'd be great. And while you guys are filling that out, if you have any questions, just let us know.
Any questions at all? How many of you guys are seniors?